Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Doris. I'm here to show you about my stock account and today's market update. Um, Today the asset on my account is 63,853.17. Today Apple has closed up 0.64%, SQQQ closed down 2.73%, SPY closed up 0.59%, and United Natural Gas closed up 1.39%. Today, the industries that fluctuated mostly were the tech industry, the internet content, and the auto manufacturers. Dow Jones Industrial Average closed up 0.2%, Nasdaq closed up 0.82%, and S&P 500 closed up 0.63%. And then let's kind of talk about the US economic data front and the other economies as well. I'm trying to also, as I noticed that I'm trying to adjust my slideshow and presentation format so that it becomes more visual for you guys. If you like it, please tell me in the comments and in direct messages so I'll know whether I should adopt this style more in the future. And today let's talk about the Bank of Japan's interest rate policy. The Bank of Japan recently just raised its interest rates to a positive number for the first time in the past 17 years. The Bank of Japan ended the world's latest negative interest rate yield and bringing down the curve from the most aggressive monetary easing program in the recent history. The Bank of Japan adjusted short-term interest rates from negative 0.1% and 1%, negative 0.1% and 0% to 0.1% in a statement issued after Tuesday's council meeting on Tuesday. The central bank said the financial decisions would remain accommodative, suggesting that this is not the beginning of this kind of aggressive tightening cycle that the US and Europe have seen in the recent years. The vote for a rate hike was 7-2. BOJ also has lifted the yield curve while pledging to continue to buy the long-term government bonds as needed. It also stopped buying exchange-traded funds, ETFs. The yen extended losses after the central bank raised interest rates, with the yen falling as much as 0.4% to 149.69 against the dollar, its lowest level since March 6. The 10-year Japanese government bond futures rose 29% to 145.72, while the 10-year maintained its decline, falling 1 basis point to 0.745%. The Topix index rose 0.6%. In terms of the stock market, the Nikkei 225 index rose 0.3%, and the Topix Bank index extended its decline to 2%. And then a recent economic news happening for the US is that there has been some signs of reconciliation between the House of Representative and the White House to avoid a government shutdown. According to trustworthy news sources, the U.S. congressional leaders and the White House have reached a handshake agreement that will fund the government until September 30th. The previous 6 months of intense ideological clashes delayed the completion of the annual spending plan. Members of Congress will now bring to pass the deal by Friday's midnight deadline. The first step is to put the agreement into writing, which can take a few days. Consensus was reached Monday night after funding for the Department of Homeland Security. The last hurdle in the weeks of negotiations was resolved. After intense negotiations, Republican negotiators in the White House and the House reached a deal. Congressional aides still have to finish writing the text of the bill, and the administration may be suspended over the weekend as Congress prepares to vote on a bill. Under the House rule, bill must be published 72 hours before the vote, and the Senate requires all 100 senators to agree to vote on any bill by the end of the week. However, the rules of the House of Representatives can be waived, and senators can agree to hold on a vote if they have the opportunity to provide an amendment vote. The agreement includes an approximately $1.1 trillion in funding the Departments of Defense, Homeland Security, Departments of Treasury, Labor, Health and Human Services, and Education. This is all I have for today. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe and see you next episode.